What's going on, guys? Rob here, and this is the Akko 3084 SP Ocean Star series mechanical keyboard by Akko Gear. Now, before we get into the review of this keyboard and talking about the unboxing and its features, let me just read you a quick excerpt of how Akko describes their color choice for this keyboard. Ocean Star is inspired by sea waves. The combination of light and dark blues shows how the ocean waves react to the scattering of light in their back and forth motion. The color white is used to illustrate sea foam formed by the agitation of seawater. Akko Ocean Star series allows you to hold the ocean in your hands and experience the beauty of blue. It's getting hot in here. Anyways, guys, I've been using this keyboard for the past couple of weeks now, and I wanted to give my review and my opinion on this special edition keyboard by Akko Gear. So let's dive right into it. When we first open the box, get the keyboard, you get the USB-C detachable cable. Always appreciate to see that. You get a keycap holder, and you get an extra set of the arrow keys, escape keys, and spacebar, which is nice if you don't like to have the white and you just want to go with the all blue. You could stick with that, or you could put in the white keycaps and you get the white waves forming or whatever Akko claims. So you have a bit of an option to change keycaps. Now, the overview of the keyboard, I mean, physically it's a pretty solid board. Honestly, I was surprised. It has a good thickness and feel to it, and it's very sturdy on the desk. It is adjustable thanks to its feet on the back that have rubber coated to prevent any slippage. So you do have three positions. You can lay it flat. You have the, I guess, the middle incline, and then you have full incline if you raise the feet on the back of the keyboard. Now, there is no cable management underneath the keyboard like the God, for example, but I understand why Akko didn't implement that in their keyboard. So Akko Gear does also offer coiled USB-C cables on their website to match the color combinations of these SP keyboards. So it makes sense that they wouldn't want you to really hide the cables under the keyboard. You really want to have a coiled cable that matches the keyboard to display the beauty of the color combination and the Ocean Star series. So I'd love to have showed you that, but my coiled cable, it hasn't arrived yet. It should be here. I think it was delayed a bit, so a couple weeks maybe. I'll maybe give an update on my social media, Instagram or something, once I do get it, to show you guys what it looks like. But overall, the keyboard does have an 84 key layout, so it's about a 75% board. But what I do like about this layout is basically the same layout as a TKL board, right? Because you have the 60%, then you have the function keys, and then you have the arrow keys and the page down, page up, home keys, but there's no spacing in between them. It's all put on one board, so you don't have that extra small little width on the keyboard, so you get to save a bit more space on your desk. The USB-C interface is on the top left-hand side. There's only one, so you are pretty much forced to use it there. But like I said, if you're getting a coiled wire, it's going to look really nice on your desk setup, and you could get the ones that match the color combination of the keyboard. So that's always a good option that Akko does provide if that's something you're interested in. If not, obviously it's a detachable USB-C cable, so you could use the one that's provided in the box. You could use your own. You could get your own custom coiled cable if that's something you have with you. You could mix and match, put whatever you want. The keyboard is not Bluetooth, so it is wired. You do have to always have it plugged in. So I think they do have a Bluetooth version of it, but the one I have here is definitely the wired version, and it comes in a bit cheaper than the Bluetooth one. This keyboard does come with genuine Cherry MX switches. You have the choice of blue, brown, and red. I went with the red ones because honestly that's the ones I feel I'm the most comfortable with. I find the most satisfying feel to it, and I guess the sound that comes out of it as well. Not too clicky, so it's not too noisy if somebody else is in the room. Here's a quick sound test of this keyboard with the Cherry MX red switches. So one of the main selling points for this keyboard is the multi-tone keycaps that it comes with. They are PBT and they do feel really nice, actually. The keycaps that came with the Akko are probably better than ones that I've received with the SK64S EPO maker and even the God, I would say. Or maybe I just got used to the God, or maybe because it's new it kind of feels better, but I find that they're really good quality keycaps that come with the keyboard. I did have to get used to the side printed keycaps. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not somebody that usually looks at my keyboard when gaming or typing. I'm fairly confident in my typing skills and I'm able to do it without looking down. But obviously once in a while you're going to look down. If you're putting in your password, you want to make sure you're putting the right numbers and stuff like that. And I found it was really hard to adjust to the side printed keycaps. I guess just so used to having top printed keycaps, we kind of take it for granted what it would look like without having the actual letters or numbers right on top of you and having them on the side, which made it a bit more difficult. But to be honest, it took maybe, I don't know, a couple of days of a period of adjustment and everything was good to go and I was back to typing as fast as I would with a regular keyboard. This keyboard does not have any backlighting or RGB lighting on it, but I find when it comes to a keyboard, when it comes to a mouse, when it comes to headsets, you're not really looking down on your desk when you're playing. So having no lighting or no RGB on it is not the end of the world. I do like having some lighting in my PC because it's kind of off to the side and it's a nice piece, you know, to display. And that's the only reason why RGB on a keyboard and mouse could be useful, right? If it's when you're not gaming, if from far away it kind of looks nice, but when you're sitting down and you're heavily invested in the game you're playing and you want that immersion, you don't want to have a bright underglow just shooting up from your desk into your eyes and kind of ruining that experience. So even on keyboards that had RGB lighting for me, I would really lower it to either off or to the minimum. And on my mouse, the RGB is as off as I can. For multiple reasons. One, because your mouse is covered and you don't see it, but two, also to save battery life since I'm using a wireless mouse. Overall, I think for the price, this keyboard is definitely worth it. You're kind of looking at that entry-level mechanical keyboard pricing, so $90 US is a really good price for a mechanical keyboard of this quality, in my opinion. It's very similarly priced with another great keyboard, the Durgod, and you're kind of stepping away from those main keyboard manufacturers like bigger gaming companies like SteelSeries and Razer. And I find that with this, you're getting a better quality board and better quality keycaps and more color customization options, but you're giving up on pretty much backlight RGB. And you're getting a detachable USB-C cable, which cannot stress enough how much I appreciate and how much I hated on other keyboards. For example, the Apex TKL, Apex 7 TKL. I hated that it wasn't detachable. I really don't like keyboards that don't offer you that flexibility or option to detach the cable from it to put custom cables, or if I needed to swap keyboards, I don't have to go under my desk and undo the whole cable management just to get the keyboard out. So that's definitely something to take a look at if you're looking for a keyboard that has an option to put custom coiled cables. This is definitely a good buy for the price. I'm really enjoying this keyboard, and it all comes down to what color you would like to have. I mean, they do have different color options under their SP brand, and they also have different layouts for the SP series. So you could get a full-size keyboard, you could get a 60% board. This is the 84 one. I think they even have the standard TKL form. So the options are really there for you to choose from and get something that is tailored to you. That's kind of what you're looking for specifically, and you don't have to make any concessions. So you could choose the layout you want, you could choose the color you want, you could buy an additional coiled cable that you like. So it's great. So Akko does give you that option, and I think at the price point, it's a really solid purchase. So if you're looking between this or the Durgod, you can't go wrong really between the two. They both offer the same type of switches. They both have the same features. So I think that's pretty much it for my review of this keyboard. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you did enjoy this review, please let me know in the comments below. Consider hitting that like button, maybe subscribing if you really enjoyed looking at my face for more content coming up. And let me know in the comments below what you want to see, or if you have any questions or concerns. It really does put a smile on my face when I actually see conversations happening within the comment section of my videos. I find it really cool. We've had some cool back and forth discussions on different type of monitors and keyboards in the past. So I really do enjoy having that communication between the viewers and myself. That'll do it. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys next time.